everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We have two teams in today's game with plenty of confidence as they're riding big-time winning streaks. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Webb. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Webb now from the gun. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
They'll run again with Perine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a carry for Pirine. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
No, check, Patriot. Patriot. Here we go. No, check, Patriot. Patriot.
Now Pirine. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Detroit. 319. 319. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Gun now on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, here's P. Ryan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Webb. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down throw. Webb. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Perkins on first down. Space to run past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Webb. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again. Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Green, 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll run it here with Pirine. Oh, bowls right over him. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed. Back 99 Philly. Back 99 Philly. Here we let's go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
They'll set up to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Check 4, check 4. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down, he'll drop to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. And this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Allen Bailey busting through to get him for a loss of 6. on second down. Webb. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go. Blue lining.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Let's go. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Running left, it's Perkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To throw on second down. Webb. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They come out here in the I. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Rhett Ellison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Webb now. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Out of the pistol, Perkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Webb being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Green, 39.
Webb now from the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. As they run the counter play. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run the counter now on 1st down. And now running right through it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. 3-19.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now look at
Here's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Back there. Patriot. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
A handoff to Perkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set. 319. 319.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit. Set. Blue, landed. Over. Set. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Webb. Buying time to his left. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Browns, they've scored again, extending their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To throw on second down. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Webb. He finds Beckham complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the give, it's Perkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. First and goal, Perkins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the 4, it's second and goal. Back to Perkins on second and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Over. All right, now, Detroit.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They come out here in the I. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
as they run the counter play. Again, he finds an opening. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Following the fumble recovery, Webb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Back to the air on second down. Webb. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Webb steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He's back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on.
Watch it now, Marty. Let's go. Watch it now. Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, now, look, Detroit. Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Detroit. Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Redskins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.